How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Summit City Sports coverage of girls basketball from Canterbury High School, where the 4-3 Canterbury Lady Cavaliers are hosting the 3-1 Southside Archers. My name is Michael Mortensen. I'm here tonight with David Mortensen, our videographer. We want to thank our sponsors tonight, Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center Inc. for their partnership in bringing you tonight's contest. As I said, the Cavaliers are 4-3 on the young season. The Archers are 3-1. The Cavaliers are coached by John Beckman in his second season. Overall, it's his 7th season. He's 68 and 69. For the Archers, it's Juanita Goodwell. She's in her 8th season, has won 120, taking her team to the state finals not too many years ago. She's 120 and 54. Momentarily, the public address announcer will give us the starting lineups. We'll turn it over to them here at Canterbury on this Tuesday night before Thanksgiving. Appreciate you joining us tonight. The announcer is going to now give us the starting lineups, and then we'll have the national anthem. So I want to turn your attention now to the microphone.
Canterbury High School for tonight's varsity girls basketball game between the Southside Archers and the Canterbury Cavaliers. It's a great day to play here in Canterbury, and these athletes remind you this is an athlete development zone. They appreciate your cooperation by cheering in a spirit of good sportsmanship and fair play. Thank you very much, and at this time we would invite you to please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Let's get ready for some basketball, and let's meet the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the visiting Southside Archers. Wearing number 0, a senior, Darshana Nathan. A freshman, number 3, Alea Chapman. Wearing the number 5 jersey, a junior, Shamari Jackson. Number 21, a freshman, JC Jones. And a junior wearing number 34, Denise Chapman. Head coach for the Archers is Juanita Goodwell. And now the starting lineups for the home team, Canterbury Cavaliers. A junior wearing number 3, Elena Rongos. Number 5, senior Mason Van Houten. Number 12, junior Jordan Elliott. Also a junior wearing number 21, Sydney Hearn. And number 30, junior Lily Peters. Cavaliers head coach is Mr. John Beckman. And now good luck to both teams.
I want to thank the staff here at Canterbury High School for helping us out with this broadcast. Cavaliers in the young season have defeated Wayne, New Haven, Marion, and Eastside, but they've lost against Norwell, Northrop, and Snyder. The Archers, they lost their first contest against Northridge, but they've been on a 3-game roll, defeating Lures, Wayne, and South Bend, Washington. The last 2 games for the Archers, they've limited their opponents to just 23.5 games. They played Friday and Saturday night against Wayne and South Bend, Washington, and their defense was smothering. The Archers will be in black with the Kelly Green letters and numbers, whereas the Cavaliers will be in the home white with the blue numbers. The officials assigned to this game will get us started underway. Chapman, the freshman, underneath, immediate pass and score for Mason Van Houten. She's the leading scorer, but the Archers charge right back up the court. JC Jones from 3 hits off the back, and Samari Jackson will pick it up. She'll give it to Denise Chapman, the junior. She gets it blocked by Van Houten. Van Houten goes over to number 21 Hearn, and quickly Van Houten gets the 3, and just like that, the Cavaliers have a 5-point lead with 7:21 left here in the first quarter. You might note that the Archers have started 2 first-time freshmen. JC Jones gives it to Darshana Nathan in the corner, off the back of the iron, now up to Van Houten. She shoots and scores again. 7 points for the Cavaliers and not yet for the Archers. Chapman, another freshman, she drives in, puts it in, rattles around, goes down. Now the Archers are down just 7-2. They begin to put on their press, and Van Houten gives it up to Stern. Stern dribbles up the left-hand side with the left hand. Chapman tries to take it away. Now to Mason Van Houten, gives it up to number 3, Rongos. And the layup for Rongos is good, the junior, and it's 9-2 now with 6:27 left here in the first game, or first quarter. Jackson just not quite there. She's the best 3-point shooter for the Archers. She drives in, goes off the back of the rim, but Denise Jackson, the leading rebounder for the Archers, puts it back in for the layup, and it's now 9-4, I believe. The scoreboard says 9-6, but I don't believe that's correct. On the other side, 3-point basket's good for Elena Rongos. She hits from downtown, so it's 11-4. Scoreboard gets corrected. Nice pass from Darshana Nathan to Denise Chapman. It's now 11-6. Did not expect the Cavaliers to be running. JC Jones put some pressure, and it causes the turnover. Darshana Nathan, number 0, comes right in the middle, puts it off the glass. It's out, but Denise Chapman is right there And Juanita Goodwell's Archers are now only trailing by 3 with 5:21 left here in the first quarter. Van Houten, the leading scorer, almost 23 points per game, gives it up to Rongos. Tipped away, will go out of bounds. Substitution in for the Archers. Makiba Jones, the leading scorer for the Archers, but oftentimes comes in the first rotation. Now here to Elliott. In the corners to Stern. Air ball picked up by Tanise Chapman. J.C. Jones into the corner. Shamaya. 3-point basket for Shamaya Jackson. And just like that, after the Archers were down significantly, they've come back now and have tied it at 11 with 4:42. Jones is going to try to steal it. The referee is going to say, though, it went off Jones. So we'll have double substitutions, one for the Archers. We have number 10, Jakira Lacey. And then I believe that was number 32, Allie Locke, the junior, will come in. Tanise Chapman almost steals it away. Now to Locke. She's going to hand it off to number 30, Peters. Peters to Van Houten, who's guarded closely by J.C. Jones, the freshman. Got a senior versus a freshman. Locke is going to get tipped out of bounds. And the Cavaliers will start again. Cavaliers are going to call timeout. We're going to call a 30-second timeout here with 4:19 left here at Canterbury. Nice crowd here on a weeknight. Probably more Southside fans than Canterbury at this point, but you might expect that in terms of the school size. Cheerleaders are here from Southside tonight. They have an outstanding squad that's won awards at various competitions they've gone to. Dawn Clopton and her team have really done an excellent job of bringing spirit to Southside High School. Next up, the Cavaliers are going to have quite a break. They don't play again until December the 8th, and then the team on their schedule is called IHSAA, and they're from Australia. So kind of an interesting matchup, whereas the Archers will be a part of a tournament this weekend at Tippecanoe Valley High School. The Archers from the top, 3-point basket, try in, good for Elena Rongos. JC over to Makiba Jones, 3-ball for Makiba Jones, the leading scorer for the Archers. Still 14-14 with 3:56 left here in the first quarter. Archers haven't applied the normal pressure in the backcourt like they have in the games I've seen previous. Rongos is going to shoot and score 16-14 with 3:35. JC into the corner to Darshana Nathan. Back over to Jakira Lacey with the reddish hair. Southside brought in 3 freshmen this year that are on their varsity team, and J.C. Jones, one of those freshmen, pops it from 3-point land, and the Archers have their first lead of the contest. Oh, and Tanise Chapman's going to step in front of that pass, give it up to Makiba Jones, goes off the glass, and Tanise Chapman is there to put it back in for the Archers. So the Archers are now up 19-16, and their press is beginning to give fits. But the senior is able to break that, get it across the timeline, drive right into the basket, and they're going to call a blocking foul, I believe, on Tanise Chapman. That'll be her first team foul. In for the Cavaliers is number 12, Jordan Elliott. back to Van Houten. Nice screen set. And here in the corner, whenever you double team someone, somebody's going to be open. And in this case, Allie Locke's going to bury the three-pointer. So we're tied again at 19. Both these teams, one has averaged 51 points a game. That's the Cavaliers. The Archers have averaged 67. I think we're well on our way. The officials didn't exactly see what they called, but I do know this. The Cavaliers, it's their ball. And Shakira Lacey is able to get her hands on it, knock it out of bounds. And so Van Houten, Macy, will try to get it in. She does. Now she's going to take it up, and the Archers are going to try to move their feet and keep her from going the other way. Nice screen set up. This time, the official is going to say the ball went off Darshana Nathan's shoulder out of bounds. Not a lot of room here on the sidelines in this gym, but what a great home court advantage for the Cavaliers. Allie Locke gives it up to Rongos. Rongos will shoot, step back, in and out, picked up the rebound, and but it's given to Tenise Chapman, and J.C. Jones, the freshman, will, she's been called for the walk. She looks back at her coach, said, "Are you serious?" Now back in the lineup for the Archers, another freshman that came from Memorial Park, Alea Chapman. She's the freshman sister of Tenise Chapman. So quite a family combination there. One a freshman, one a senior, one a junior. Now Van Houten trying to get into the middle. The double team, basket shot, rebound taken down by Tenise Chapman. Now up Jakayla, and over to Chapman. And nice pass right in the middle to Tenise Chapman. She puts in another layup. You know the Archers are on when they're hitting their layups. That's something so important. Shakira Lacey's going to put her mitts in there, and it's going to be ball possession for the Archers. So it's 21-19, 1:20 left here in the first period. Shakira Lacey now to Makiba Jones, who goes in and out, and Tenise Chapman's going to have it roll around and out. But she's fouled on the play. She's fouled by number 21, Sydney Hearn. Hearn's the leading rebounder for the Cavaliers. Tenise Chapman's going to go to the line. Swish. So the Archers are up 22-19. Cavaliers going to send in number 30, Lily Peters. Pretty sure that's going to be a revolving bench just to try to keep up with the speed and the looks like Van Houten and Lacey. Oh, there's a lane violation. She crossed the line, so they're not going to count that. Shakira Lacey and looks like she's been assigned to try to slow down Van Houten. And the referee is still talking to him out here. Girls are kind of smiling at each other. Must have been a lane violation on Canterbury. Tenise Chapman's going to make that, and it's now 23-19. Shakira Lacey is just causes the turnover, it looks like. Mason Van Houten doesn't like it. The officials confer and say that it's Archer ball. It's going to be frustrating to Van Houten. And a 3 ball for Makiba Jones. And the Archers are now up 26-19 with 47 seconds left. That press starting to take effect. Alea Chapman, the freshman, gets her hand on it, blocks the pass out of bounds. So with 43.3 seconds, Van Houten's looking, gets it in finally to Lily Peters. She picks up her dribble, gets it over to Allie Locke. Locke drives into the middle, looks in the corner. 3 ball. Oh, no basket. The official said that Rongos traveled. So with 32.5 seconds here in the first quarter, Archers are up 26-19. 1 foul a team at this point. J.C. Jones looking over to Kira Lacey. Now Makiba Jones in the middle. She's going to drive, hand it off to Denise Chapman, and goes off the backboard, but it's no good, but it's thrown away. Here we go up to Makiba Jones. She jump stops, and she's going to be fouled on the play. Not long ago, I was talking to a coach saying that jump stop is probably one of the plays that's least used in high school basketball and seems to work if they're not called for travel. Lily Peters is going to be called on the foul. That's team's second foul. And Makiba Jones is going to drain it. Archers are up now 27-19. Jones will shoot again. This one goes off the front of the rim, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Southside Archers up 27-19. The Archers began to apply that full court press, and that slowed down the Cavaliers after a hot start where the Cavaliers, I believe, were up 8 or 9 to 2, I believe it was. It was at least close to that, and the Archers slowly began to come back and use that press, and when they did, turnovers ensued for the Cavaliers, and so now the Archers have come back with a lot of points in the paint, and they have taken now the lead as we start the second quarter here at Canterbury High School. We do want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine. They are proud to support athletic accomplishments across Northeast Indiana. Whether you are participating in organized athletics, looking for friendly competition, or wanting to stay fit, Parkview Sports Medicine's roster of physicians and experts provides a one-stop shop for surgery, rehab, sports performance, and sports nutrition. Parkview Sports Medicine. Upgrade your game at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. So here comes the Cavaliers to start the second quarter. They're going to get the ball first. Ball's on the other side of the court. Archer fans wanting defense, having a difficult time getting it in, just do. And this time it's taken away, though, by Makiba Jones. She looks to the left, goes right up the middle, and lays it in. The Archers are up now 29-19, up by 10 points. The leading scorer, Van Houten, looks to try to get around the freshman Jones. Now Jones and Arshana Nathan. They're going to say that Mason Van Houten traveled. You can tell she's just getting a little bit frustrated. Can't seem to get that ball away without the double team. earlier in the game, she was able to get that ball to the person not being guarded, and they drained it. So Archers are going to have to continue to keep up the pressure if they want to keep her boxed in. Van Houten, excellent player, senior, almost 23 points a game. Darshana Nathan takes it in, and the official's going to say she traveled. She might have been able to just take it in and shoot the layup, but was an unselfish player there and tried to hand it off. Oh, nice defense by Makiba Jones, jumps in. Darshana Nathan off the front of their side of the rim, and now we'll get it up to Rongos, and she's just gonna go in for the easy layup. And now with 7:03 left, the Cavaliers are down 21-29. Quickly the other way though, Shamari Jackson has passed one pass and puts in the layup. So she answers the call. In the corner, we've got Lily Peters up to Rongos. Three-point basket for the Cavaliers. 24-31, 6:37 left here in the second quarter. Ball's tipped away. Now Shamari Jackson's going to pick it up. Looks over into the corner to Chapman, and she's going to score two. That's Alea Chapman. And Southside's going to call a 30-second timeout. So with 6:18 left here in the second quarter, the Archers are up 33-24. Another sponsor that we have at SummitCitySports.com is Sports Center. They're Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46807. If you're familiar with where the B-Dubs is on the southwest side of Fort Wayne in the village of Coventry, it's essentially right next to that location. So again, if you get a chance to see Tommy Schegler or Curtis Smith, tell them that you appreciate their sponsorship of SummitCitySports.com. Or if you go in to get a letter jacket or some screen printing done at Sports Center, please let them know you appreciate their patronage of the Archers, not of the Archers, but of SummitCitySports.com. The basket's going to be good by Mason Van Houten. She's good on the drive. She's fouled by number 12, Makiba Jones, and she'll try to complete the three-point play. Canterbury is down 26-33. Mason Van Houten, she swishes that one. Here comes J.C. Jones the other way. Looks like we have a 2-3 zone. And Darshana Nathan's going to go deep. Three ball for number 0, Darshana Nathan. One of the nicest girls you'll ever meet. She's been a 3- or 4-star athlete for the Archers, playing soccer, softball, and basketball. Just an outstanding young lady. Shamari Jackson takes it. Oh, nice ball movement. Makiba Jones finally gets it, but she's going to be fouled on the play. Official's going to call number 21, Sydney Hearn, for the foul. We're going to have two players go back into the lineup. Number 32, Allie Locke for Canterbury, and also Jakira Lacey for the Archers. Denise Chapman also checks in. J.C. Jones, three-point basket off the back of the rim. And number 32, Allie Locke, comes down with it, hands it off to Mason Van Houten, gives it up to Stern. Stern crosses the timeline with that left hand, goes into the middle, and she just runs right into Denise Chapman, and they're going to call a travel on her. So with 5:18 left here in the second half, the Archers are up 36-27. Here comes the freshman, J.C. Jones. Gives it up to Jakira Lacey. Now back to Jones, goes out of Out of bounds, tipped by Lily Peters. So Jakira Lacey gives it back into Jones, looking to find where the holes might be. Gives it back to Lacey. Now into Denise Chapman. She just backs down, and she's off. Tips it, but it's back to Van Houten for the Cavaliers. Lacey's not trying to let her get any space. This time they're going to call a blocking foul on Jones. Doesn't like it. But it is what it is. We appreciate the officials. Time, talent, and energy they give day in and day out. Ball up to number 32, Locke. Tries to get it in to Van Houten, but it's going to go out of bounds off the archer. So Van Houten's going to take it out. We're going to have a timeout called by the Cavaliers with 4:39 left here in the half. The Archers up 36-27. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. You can like us on our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, or you can be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Not only do we have basketball, we have football, soccer, volleyball, some golf, and I believe this spring we'll have baseball. Not sure if softball is included in this or not, but we certainly appreciate this resource that Summit City Sports provides. Not only these broadcasts that you can watch in their entirety on delay, but also live broadcast. This last weekend, we were down capturing the Snyder semi-state game. They came up a little bit short, but then we were also there live for the Concordia win over Garrett. We're limited in what we can do at the state finals because of some rules that are in play by the IHSAA, but we do appreciate the partnership we have with these schools in allowing us to come and to record these contests, and even for some of them to be live. Makiba Jones touches that ball, but Van Houten's able to get it into the corner. She goes. Double team, now back to number 12, Elliott. Now into the middle, Stern tries to do a scoop shot, comes up short, but it's going to go off an Archer. And so with 4:24 left, Canterbury will inbound it. Number 3, Rongos will check in. Rongos is the second leading scorer for the Cavaliers at 8.6 points per game. We're going to get it into Stern. Stern over to Locke. Locke trying to go to her right now, hands it off to Van Houten. Van Houten driving in the lane. Now back out to Peters. Peters to Locke. Shoots an air ball, and it's going to belong to the Archers. 36-27, 3 fouls apiece for both teams. Still here in the first half, 4:05 left to go. Jones up to Jackson. Shamari. Deep ball off the back of the basket. Tenise Jones and Makiba go after it. Tenise Chapman and Makiba Jones go after it, but finally Tenise puts it back in off the glass. So 38-27, and Tenise Chapman steps in front of that pass, knocks it out of bounds. So the Cavaliers will once again get it in, or at least attempt to. Goes back to Van Houten. Van Houten looks for the screen. Now to Peters. Peters looks in the corner for Rongo. She shoots the three. 3 ball for Rongo. So Now it's just an 8-point lead for the Archers as Shakira Lacey comes in, shoots the left-hander, goes off the back of the rim, and Rongos comes down with it, gives it up to Stern. She's going to go right in the middle over to Locke. Locke back to Stern. It's going to get tipped out of play by number 5, Shamari Jackson. Back in for the Archers, the freshman number 3, Alea Chapman. She comes in for the leading scorer for the Archers, Makiva Jones. Nice look inside. The layup is missed though, and they're going to say that Alea Chapman traveled, dragged her, or she drug her foot. So Canterbury will get the ball back with 2:58 left here in the first half. Same play, or at least tried to do the same play. This time Van Houten takes it back. Looking to drive perhaps with the left. Lacey tries to steal it away. Stern's going to try it from the free throw line. She misses, comes down with it, Alea Chapman. Now to Kira Lacey, up to Chapman, now over to Shamari Jackson. She drives in the middle, dishes it off to Chapman, gets blocked by, that was number 3, Rongo, sorry. Stern now to Peters, comes up across the timeline. 2:23 left. Van Houten gives it up to number 32, Locke. She shoots, misses, and Denise Chapman comes down with it, throws it up. Could have been over and back. Not called. And now Shamari Jackson to J.C. Jones. Shamari Jackson. Now Jones, she'll take it. And it goes off the front to the rim, hits the backboard, and comes down to Stern, one of the leading rebounders for the Cavaliers. The Archer's going to be called for the foul. Now Darshana Nathan's going to check back in for Shamari Jackson. Peters crosses the timeline, defended by Darshana Nathan. She's going to take that left hand, drop step, and she puts it in. Short little jumper. Now Cavaliers are down just by 6 with 1:34 left. Shakira Lacey from three-point land. Just like that, the Archers have 41 points, well above their first half average. Looked like Allie Locke just lost her balance and fell down. Ball goes out of play. Back into the lineup for the Cavaliers, Jordan Elliott. And in for the first time for the Archers is number 20, Nadia Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a senior. Jones calls out the play. Canterbury's in that same defense, that 2-3 zone. Now into the middle to Chapman. Boy, I think those sisters have done that a few times before. The younger Chapman Alea gives it up to her older sister Tenise, and Tenise just banks it in. This time J.C. Jones just collapses as she was trying to guard the senior Van Houten. Van Houten drives, but she's fouled. Foul's called on number 20, Nadia Gonzalez. It's the 5th foul for the Archers. And 3 for Canterbury. Been a quick first half, now 47 seconds. Now from downtown, off the front of the rim. There's going to be a foul called on number 3, Elena Rongos, and the Archers will take it out of bounds. So 40 seconds left. J.C. Jones comes up. Juana Goodwell calls out the play. Nadia Gonzalez over to Jakira Lacey. 3-point basket. Nothing but air. And a beautiful play by Denise Chapman, saves it, gives it up to Nadia Gonzalez, who puts in the layup. And then there's a travel on the way back up the court, so the Archers with a 45-32 lead here in the second quarter are going to get the ball again. See what they can do to add to this lead. JC in the corner, looks it into Chapman. Chapman backs it in, and it's blocked, misses. Now Rongos tries to get it up, gets it up over to number 21, Sydney Hearn, and that's going to be the buzzer and the end of the first half, with the Southside Archers leading the host Canterbury Cavaliers 45-32. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center, for their partnership in bringing you tonight's contest. Welcome back here to Canterbury High School, where the Southside Archers are leading the Canterbury Cavaliers 45-32, about ready to start the second half. Game started with Canterbury jumping out to about an 8-9 point lead, and then the Archers charged back, took the lead, and have not relinquished it. Now the Archers will inbound the basketball, going right to left as you're looking at the screen. JC Jones, the freshman, crosses the timeline over to Takira Lacey, looking in the middle to Denise Chapman. Now in the corner for JC. Oh, nice step into that by number 12, Jordan Elliott, the junior. Ball's going to come back out. This time for Shamari Jackson to inbound it to JC Jones. Nice top screen there. Now into Makiba Jones, handoff to Denise Chapman, loses the handle, and Stern, the leading rebounder. Oh, nice steal by Jakira Lacey. Nice to keep her dribble going. She lays it up with that left hand, and the Archers are going to take 47-32 lead with 7:19 left. Peters now over to Rongos. Rongos is trying to drive it in the middle, loses the ball. Denise Chapman hustles over, but it's going to go off the Canterbury player. And Makiba Jones, the junior, leading scorer for the Archers, she's going to throw it in to JC Jones. JC Jones crosses the timeline. Jakira Lacey, senior, into Chapman. Chapman backs up, tries to go off. She runs short, and Rongos Jr. is going to pull it down. She gets it across the timeline to Hearn. Hearn out to the leading scorer for Canterbury, but goes off the back rim, and Makiba Jones comes down with now Jones. Nice pass into Chapman. Goes up 3 times before it goes and one. I've watched 3 games that JC Jones, the freshman, has played in, and she has unbelievable court presence and poise. And she knows how to get the ball into the middle, even though she's only 5'5". Now Denise Chapman at the line is going to do her best to get a 3-point play. Goes off. Oh, it goes in. So now it's 50-32. Archers take their largest lead of the ball game with 6:26, and Jakira Lacey once again is going to take it in the left-hand side, draws the foul. I think that was on number 21. Yes, that's correct. Sydney Hearn. Lacey is going to shoot 2 with that left hand. Just goes off the rim, bounces out. Lacey did not play on Friday or Saturday, but she's made her presence known here in this game. Official wants her to tuck in her jersey. Dribbles. This one also about the same part of the rim. Denise Chapman comes down with the rebound, goes into the layup, but it goes off the screen, and both players, Rongos and Denise Chapman, go down. Heard a slap on that, and I believe that's number 10. Shakira Lacey is going to be called for the foul. So we have 1 foul on the Archers in this third quarter and 2 on the Cavaliers. They get it in. Now over to the middle to Stearns. But Makiba Jones just gets a little bit too much of Hearn's skin, and she's going to be fouled and shoot 2. 2 fouls now for both teams. Another left-handed shooter. Swish. Sydney Hearn has 7.6 points average on the season and 8.1 rebounds. She'll shoot this left-handed again. And she swishes both. So it's 50-34, leading the Archers. Lacey over to J.C. Jones. Now back to Lacey into the middle. Makiba Jones. Oh, stolen away nicely by Jordan Elliott, but she's going to travel. Probably wishes that she would have just kept right on running, but she stopped and had no place to go. So Makiba Jones is going to take it out. And instead of giving it to Jones, gives it up to Shamari Jackson. Now to Jackson in the corner. She's their three-point threat. Throws it in, and it's going to go off the foot of Elena Rongos. So Makiba Jones will take it out of bounds with 5:47 left here in the third. The Archers up by 16. Up to Shamari Jackson. Goes into the middle, banks it off the backboard, 2 points. Oh, Shakira Lacey is going to be called for the foul on Mason Van Houten. 2 quick fouls for Lacey. The Archers are going to send in Darshana Nathan as well as Alea Chapman. We have a senior and a freshman. Long baseball pass down, but stolen away by Chapman. Picks it up, gives it up to Lacey. Lacey's going to drive down the middle and just come up short. Denise Chapman follows. Chapman, the younger sister, can clean up for his sister. She puts that ball into the basket. Archer's out up by 20 with 5:20 left in the third quarter. Quick pass out to Rongo. She's going to shoot, comes up short. Chapman gives it up to Lacey. Lacey coming down the middle, shoots it off the glass, misses, but Denise Chapman is right there. And this time when she comes down with it, she's fouled. Denise Chapman at the line, shooting 2. Chapman is 10 for 31 and on the season, and she misses another, so free throws are not her strength. She'll shoot again. Again, she doesn't answer with those 2. And again, the Archer defense, Chapman's going to bring it all the way in. She wants to get to that hole. Everybody just kind of cleared out of the way, but the Cavaliers were able to get enough of the ball to knock it out of bounds. In for the Cavaliers is number 32, Allie Locke. We're going to have a full timeout called by John Beckman for the Cavaliers with 4:55 left, with the Archers up by 20. We want to thank Parkview Sports Medicine. They're a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. My name is Michael Mortensen. I've been providing play-by-play for you. Appreciate the opportunity that Jeff Mahoney and and Summit City Sports gives me. Up until about 3 games ago, never broadcast a basketball game in my life, and so this is a great opportunity for me to learn. I hope you appreciate seeing the games. We not only have these games that are delayed and then put up on our YouTube site, which you can subscribe, but we also have games that are live. Tonight we had some technical problems, or you'd have seen this game live. So we just, again, appreciate our sponsors. J.C. Jones into Chapman, loses the handle, and the ball's picked up to Van Houten for the Cavaliers. And Lacey is going to get called for a foul. That's her third. So the Archers are going to send in number 20, another senior, Nadia Gonzalez. Nice play in, but Rongos is not able to get it in. J.C. Jones brings it down, has nice low center of gravity, passes with that left hand over to Nadia Gonzalez. She shoots the three, misses. Oh, it's going to be over and back, but she still hustles down to keep Jordan Elliott from getting an easy basket. Homestead is definitely the team to beat in the SAC this year, but the Archers are going to do some damage, I believe, as well, and they really could be a force to be reckoned with in the next two years, with 3 freshmen getting PT this season. Oh, nice cross pass to Elliott. Now back to number 32, Locke. Gives it up into the corner for number 30, Lily Peters, who shoots the 3, and it's good. So now the Archers are up 54-37 with 3:55 left here in the third quarter. Gonzalez gives it up to Darshan Nathan. Nathan in the corner to Chapman. Now she drives, little short jumper off the front of the rim, taken down by Lily Peters. Up to Van Houten, the leading scorer, and she's going to drive, and it's just going to go off. But then it goes out of play off the Archer, and so it'll be Cavalier ball. The Archers are definitely frustrated. Van Houten this evening, definitely a talented player. Now from the corner, 3-point baskets off, and J.C. Jones, 5'5" point guard, brings it down, gives it up to Darshana Nathan for the 3. Off the back of the rim, another rebound for Rongos. Rongos drives all the way down. Darshana Nathan is there, and they say no contact. They say that the Archers, I take that back, they say that was after the shot that a foul was called on the Archers. So she got ball, but then the foul was called. So the Cavaliers are going to throw it in with 3:13 left. There's a hold on Chapman. That's Alea Chapman, the freshman. Chapman has her hands up now, trying to keep it away. Now Locke's going to drive in through the lane. Now over to Elliott. Elliott gives it up to Peters. Peters gives it up, and now up to Darshana Nathan with the steal by J.C. Jones, and Darshana Nathan gives the Archers a 56-37 lead with 2:50 left in the third quarter. Darshana Nathan's going to be called for the block foul. That's 6 fouls for the Archers, so they have one more. Actually, it's going to be 1-1 now. And number 30, Lily Peters, is going to go to the line shooting 1-1. Darshana Nathan is going to sit, and number 22 for the Archers, Amaya Jones, a junior, she'll come in. Goes off the back of the rim, and Denise Chapman brings it down. Jones to Jones, and boom, baby! Amaya Jones scores the three-pointer for the Archers. 2:29 left, 59-37. Denise Chapman, she steals it. Now, nice fake into the middle, but she kind of lost herself going up. But Denise Chapman comes down with it, and she's hammered by the junior, Elena Rongos. Denise Chapman goes to the line. She came into this game shooting just 10 of 31 in the free throws. It's an area she's going to want to work on if the Archers are going to advance. This one dribbles in. Congratulated by her teammates. One more shot, the official says. So with 2:13, Archers up by 23. Swish. No problem there, 61-37. Van Houten trying to get some space. Blocked out of bounds by Jones. They're going to call a timeout for Canterbury. John Beckman wants to talk to his Cavaliers, see if he can inspire them to break in to this 24-point lead by the Southside Archers. Tonight's broadcast, once again, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports. You can like our Facebook page at Summit City Sports, or you can be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, appreciate you checking us out. Please tell your friends and family. Don't be surprised when we have live contests that you can follow. Tell your friends and relatives that live at a distance. So with 2:02 left here at Canterbury, with the Archers up 61-37, Canterbury will inbound the ball. Gives it up to Peters. Peter now to Van Houten. She's going to be called for a travel. Again, the Archers' stifling defense has frustrated the leading scorer for the Cavs. Jones walks it up. That doesn't happen very often for the Archers. They're pretty much run and gun. High octane offense. Denise Chapman now into the corner. Gonzalez is going to double dribble right in front of her coach. Definitely not something that she wanted to do. Once again, the Archers have a full court press. Gonzalez chases up to get to number 30 Peters, up to Hearn. tries to give it up, but it's stolen away, this time by Amaya Jones, who's going to go all the way and just do the finger roll into the basket. Archer's up 63-37, 120 left here in the corner. Van Houten trying to take it all the way down by herself, but she's going to step out of bounds. Oftentimes earlier in the game, when Canterbury had the lead, Van Houten would be double teamed and she'd give it up, and the players she'd give it to would bury it, but that's been taken away. So Jones with 1:03 left gives it back to another Jones, Amaya Jones. Amaya Jones gives it up to Chapman. So we have 2 Chapmans and 2 Joneses out there, and a Gonzalez for the Archers. Now Amaya Jones back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gives it up to J.C. Jones, the freshman. She's just going to pretend as if she's going to throw it out. She does throw it out after she missed. And Amaya Jones, who's related to Makiba Jones, is going to shoot the 3 and score. She almost steals it away and then hustles back down the other end. So the Archers are now up 66-37 with just 15 seconds left here in the game. Hearn gives it up to Rongos, off, and Chapman comes down with it up to Jones with 5 seconds left. She's going to take the left-handed, and oh my goodness, she's fouled on the play with 2.7 seconds. She's fouled by the Cavaliers, and J.C. Jones, I believe she's the second leading scorer for the Archers, is going to complete the 3-point play. So with 2.7 seconds, the Archers are up 69-37. Well, we're going to go into the fourth quarter here with the Archers up by 32 points. I want to give a shout out to Sports Center Inc. They're Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place your orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne. 2 of my daughters have got their athletic jackets, letter jackets, at Sports Center, and they were pleased with the quality, and I know my wife and I were pleased with the price. So I encourage you to check out Sports Center, and when you do, let them know that we sent you. Coming up at the end of December, there's going to be the holiday tournament, the SAC, held at Wayne High School, and Summit City Sports is going to be there. We're hoping to provide live contest for you, so be looking on our Facebook page to see what game might be coming up next live, so that you can tell your friends and relatives that maybe live at a distance that can't come to the game themselves. They can take in those matches by simply watching it on our YouTube channel. So fresh 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Archers up 69-37. Cavaliers are in the 1-1, whereas the Cavaliers have only been called for 5 fouls. It's going to be a hold called on Amaya Jones away from the ball, number 22 for the Archers. That'll be the 8th foul, and so the leading scorer, Mason Van Houten, will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Meanwhile, Coach Goodwill takes aside Amaya Jones to give her some instruction away from the play. A little defensive instruction. Sign of a good coach, always coaching no matter what the score is. Van Houten puts in the first and swishes the second one. Now Shamari Jackson, the three-point artist for the Archers, comes up, hands it up to Jones. Jones just kind of pulls it back, taking some time off the clock. 7:39 left here in the game. Archers up 69-39. Jones goes in the lane off the backboard, and Amaya Jones, I think, is going to be called for a foul. She can't believe it, and yet you could clearly see that her hand got up into the face of number 32, Allie Locke. Allie Locke will now come and shoot 1 and 1. 7:29 left. In and out, Denise Chapman's going to come down with the rebound. Kiva Jones brings it up. Tries to go in the middle. It's going to be tapped away, looked like, by Lily Peters. Great showing of Southside fans. They even brought their cheerleaders over to the game tonight. So pretty vocal group. Lacey tries to split the defense, go in the middle. Now back to Shamari Jackson. Says, if you want to come get me, do it. And Lily Peter does. Jakira Lacey. Now into Chapman. Back out to Shamari Jackson over in the corner. Amaya Jones off the front of the rim. And Van Houten's going to come down with it, being chased by Chapman. The ball is tapped away by Jakira Lacey for the Archers, who has that reddish hair. And now Makiba gets a touch on it, but she gets a little bit too much skin. And she's going to be called on the foul, and so Elena Rongos, shaking her right hand a little bit, is going to shoot 1 and 1. 6:21 left here in the fourth. It's actually going to be a 2-point or a 2-shot foul because they're now in the double bonus. Maya Jones is going to sit down, and the freshman point guard for the Archers, who was a Memorial Park Pirate, J.C. Jones, is going to come in. And Elena Rongos is going to swish both. So Jones crosses the timeline, gives it up to Shamari Jackson, splits the defense, and she's going to be called for carrying the ball as she tried to go through the defense. So Canterbury will get the ball down 41-69. In the lineup for the Cavaliers, number 12, Jordan Elliott. Von Houten will pass it in up to Rongos. Off the back board, layup is good for Rongos. Now 43-69, 6:02. Oh, Akiva Jones tried to get it into Denise Chapman. Pass goes off of probably Hearn for the Canterbury Cavaliers. And so Makiba Jones will inbound the ball. Lacey now back at the top of the key. Shamari Jackson is fouled. Official says it's number 32, Allie Locke. So that's 16 fouls. So the Cavaliers have one more foul to give before they'll send the Archers. Jones into Denise Chapman. Back out to Lacey. 5:47 left in the game. Archers have definitely slowed it down. Jones over to Shamari Jackson. Now back to Jones. Looks over with the left foot, or left hand. Now into Denise Chapman. Now over to Jakira Lacey. Steps up, but now is going to do a cross-court pass to Makiba Jones. Good defensive pressure by Canterbury. Jones backs up. Defender backs off. Now to Makiba Jones. 5:14 left. Jones calls out the play. Now she goes into the middle, gives it back to Jakira Lacey. Lacey now to Makiba Jones. 5:56 left. Jones, the freshman. Oh, bad pass, and Van Houten nearly gets it. Possession arrow is in favor of the Archers. Nice hustle by Mason Van Houten. Number 14, Kelsey Booth, is going to make her first entrance into the ball game that I've recorded. She's a junior. She will guard J.C. Jones. Now holding foul is going to be called on Mason Van Houten, and that's the 7th foul. And as a result, Jakira Lacey will go to the line and shoot. Swish. She'll have one more with the Archers up 70-43 with 4:37. Both teams in the double bonus. In and out, but Denise Chapman's there with the left hand. First try, she misses. Second one, she's fouled. This time she's fouled by number 12, Jordan Elliott. So now Chapman will go to the line to shoot 2. Chapman swishes the first one. Van Houten comes in to give her players some instruction. Archers up 71-43 with 44:33 left in this game. Chapman. Swish. Now Chapman, Alea, will come in for older sister Denise Chapman. Cavaliers having a difficult time getting it in with the full court press. Taken by surprise. They get it all the way down to Kelsey Booth, but she steps out of bounds. J.C. Jones will bring it up the court slowly. Again, this is the slowest I've seen the Archers play, but perhaps with the score the way it is, they're working on more of a half-court offense. Now Chapman, nice pass into Makiba Jones, who tries to do the backward layup and just misses. Now Rongos gets it over to Hearn, down to, tried to get it to Kelsey Booth, but Jakira Lacey comes in with a big monster block, but she got a little bit too much skin. I believe that's her 4th foul. And so Kelsey Booth is going to come in. Even though she came off the bench, she can put that bucket in. So Booth scores. Makiba Jones comes out. Freshman number 30, Desiree Raines, comes in, as well as senior number 32, Michaela Caudell. Second one is no good, but the rebound is taken down by Rongos. She shoots and it tipped out of bounds. Looks like it maybe went off Shamari Jackson, so 3:50 left here in the game. Archers up 72-44. Rongos, quick shot, air ball, but the Cavaliers are there. Another shot, this time by Booth. It misses and goes out of bounds, so Desiree Raines also a freshman from Memorial Park, will give it up to her backcourt mate. I may have misunderstood, but I think I heard that Memorial Park went undefeated a year or two ago, and it's easy to see with Desiree Rains, J.C. Jones, and Alea Chapman all coming here getting PT for a varsity team. Into Caudell, now to J.C. Oh, Lacey just, she throws it in, wasn't quite ready. Desiree wasn't quite ready, or it was low and goes out of bounds. And so Jakara Lacey, who's had great defensive work tonight, is going to sit. And number 22, Amaya Jones, is going to come back in now with 3:12 left here in the game. Von Houghton, who was in the corner in trouble, gets it out. And now over to Peters. Peters to 34, Thomas. Thomas trying to push herself in there up to Booth. Booth shoots. On the rebound, the Archers are going to foul. That foul's called on number 30, Desiree Rains. So 2:47 left. Archers up 72-44. And Megan Thomas is just going to come up short. The Archers have definitely let up on the gas pedal. And this time Thomas is going to score. J.C. Jones coming across the timeline. Gives it up to Amaya Jones. And Southside's going to call a full timeout with 2:37 left here in the contest as the Southside cheerleaders take the court to lead the fans in a cheer. We want to give a cheer to Parkview Sports Medicine. They're proud to celebrate athletic accomplishments across Northeast Indiana. Whether you are participating in organized athletics, looking for friendly competition, or wanting to stay fit, Parkview Sports Medicine's roster of physicians and experts provide a one-stop shop for surgery, rehab, sports performance, and sports nutrition. Parkview Sports Medicine. Upgrade your game at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Next up for the Archers this weekend, they'll go to Tippecanoe Valley, where they'll be in a tournament there, I believe, on Friday or Saturday. And then there's going to be a little bit of a layover for Canterbury, as they won't play again until December the 8th, when they're going to play a team called IHSAA, and it says they're from Australia. So kind of interesting. I've not seen that before. The only starter out on the court for the Archers is freshman number 21, J.C. Jones. Jones gives it up to Gonzalez. Now back to J.C. Jones. Into the middle, Michaela. Now back out to Jones in the corner. Driving in, trying to get it in, but forcing it, Amaya Jones. Ball goes down on the floor, but Jones is able to pick it up, steal it away from number 34, Thomas. Now Gonzalez to Jones, 2:08. Michaela Caudell looks at the basket and goes back out again. This time Jones giving it back out to Nadia Gonzalez. Now in the corner to Amaya Jones. Cross-court pass to Desiree. Oh, she's blocked by Rongos. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off the Archers. So Canterbury is going to get the ball with 1:49 left here, down 45-72 against the Archers. Appears the Archers are going to go up 4-1, and Canterbury is going to drop to 4-4 on the season. Booth now Long rebound comes down to Nadia Gonzalez. 129. Jones up to Gonzalez across the timeline. Guarded closely by Booth. Now Jones. One-handed pass into Michaela Caudell. Nice pass to Desiree Raines, who shoots the first layup and misses. But then she's fouled after the rebound, and she's going to go to the line shooting 2. No easy baskets at this juncture. Raines swishes for her first points of the ball game. And it looks like Von Houten steps out, and number 21, Hearn, steps in for the Cavaliers as Raines misses, but the Archers rebound. Close to over and back. About 1 minute left here in the contest. 1 minute exactly now. Bad pass by Gonzalez up to Stern. Jones is there, but she's going to be called on the foul. So with 55.1 seconds left, Sydney Hearn will shoot 2. Archers up 73-45. Nice left-handed shot, and she swishes that one. Once again, it's good. So 47-73. 53 seconds left here in the contest. J.C. Jones into Kayla Caudell, gives it up to Desiree Raines. Now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Desiree Raines, tries to get it in. Amaya Jones comes down for the rebound with 31 seconds. Into Michaela Caudell, goes up high off the backboard, misses, comes down, stolen away briefly. Now it's controlled by Canterbury. Rongos, she gets it in the corner for number 34. It's going to go off the top of the basket, the backboard, as the Archer crowd begins to cheer. The Archers begin to cheer. Now with 5 seconds, we believe we will win, and they definitely will, as Jones just dribbles out the time, and that's the clock. And that's the game here at Canterbury, with the Archers winning 73-47 over the Canterbury Cavaliers. Well, again, this is Michael Mortensen on behalf of SummitCitySports.com. You can find us on Twitter at 260sports. You can like us on our Facebook page at Summit City Sports, or you can be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to thank Parkview Sports Medicine for their sponsorship, along with Sports Center. We want to thank the host, the Canterbury Cavaliers, and their athletic director, Mr. Harkenreiter, for their hospitality here. And we just want to thank you, our viewers, for tuning in. So again, congratulations to the Southside Archers. Victorious 73-47 over the Canterbury Cavaliers. The Archers go on to 4-1. Next up will be their Tippecanoe Valley tournament this weekend. And then I believe on December the 2nd, they're going to play host to Snyder. So that should definitely be a good game. The Cavaliers, on the other hand, will be off until December 8th, when they're going to take on IHSAA from Australia. And then from there, they're going to play the Carroll Chargers. My name is Michael Mortensen. It's been my pleasure to be your play-by-play announcer. Our videographer tonight is David Mortensen. Try to get you some interviews with the coaching staff of Southside. We again thank you for your time. Good night, everyone. We'll see you down the road. SummitCitySports.com. I'm with the victorious Juanita Goodwill. Coach, obviously your girls took care of business. At the start of this game, though, you did fall behind. What was the secret for for getting the team back in and really dominating in this game?
Well, we knew that, Canterbury is used to the press, and they've worked a lot, and we watched game film on how they broke press last year, and we kind of were a little bit prepared for it. We were stunned a little early. Peters came out and just hit some threes right away. Mason comes out with 7 straight points, and I think it was just a matter of staying controlled and composed and coming back to what we worked on the last couple of days of practice. And I think that, it was one of those moments where do I call the timeout and do I give them a breather? But I just needed to see if these girls had some fight in them, and that's how we wanted them to respond.
Well, again, you did come back. Who was, it seemed like Tenise Chapman was really picking up a lot of points in the paint tonight for you, especially in the first half. What was important about getting her back on track?
Well, it's, for us, Tenise has got to be, she's a big part of our program, and we need to have her as many touches as possible. We want to make our offense run through her. A lot of times our offense will always start on, with the touch with Tenise, and that's the look that we're looking for. So when she's not really together, it's time for us to find that next person who's going to step up. And so I think we found that. I think the substitution with Maikiba was really huge early on, and she came out explosive and gave us some energy that we needed. And so that was key.
Coach, it has to be nice to be able to start 2 freshmen and to see them do well for you. What are your thoughts in terms of the play of your freshmen that have stepped into your new program as well?
We've been ready for JC and Alea to, they've been playing together at Memorial Park for 3 years, and even before then in elementary school. So they've been together for a while. So we knew that the chemistry that they have is just incredible, and there's such great energy for our team. They've come in and become leaders as freshmen, and so for them to step into the role and just be comfortable with it, it just shows what kind of gamers they are, what kind of what they've been preparing themselves for. This isn't really a lot of what we've done. We've given them an opportunity, and this is what they've been preparing for, and they're ready to take the stage. And so just to have that kind of confidence, they don't have to be perfect, they just have to be confident that when they're out there, they're going to give their best, and that's what they do, and that's what they've done these last 5 games.
Coach, I've seen 4 of your 5 games. Your team always brings that energy, and they've done that this season on the defensive end. And just want to congratulate you on tonight's win. Wish you the well this weekend at Tippy Valley. And then as soon as you're back from that game, you get to play Snyder at Southside.
It doesn't end. It doesn't end.
Well, congratulations. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Yeah.